Hello, hello. Good afternoon. Welcome to It's Pearl Time, Lainey's Pearl Parties. If you do not see a red live button up here, that means you're watching a replay. So if you do watch the replay video, please do me a favor and down in the comments, comment #replay. That way I know who all had a chance to watch this video. And I am just going to share this video real fast. This video is not a official party. We can take orders if anybody wants to, but this is more of a customer how-to video. So basically, just kind of showing how the ordering process works, explaining what exactly a pearl party is, and hi Mom, and kind of showing how some of the different options work. I did already make a video like this before I had my first launch party, but I accidentally hit delete after 30 days. So if that video is not already gone, it will be shortly. So I just want to do another video, that way it's on my page. So if anyone has any questions about how the process works, then they can kind of just watch the video, and that will kind of explain step by step how to order. Sorry, I'm just trying to tag one person in this video real fast. Mom, what is Aunt Rhonda's name? Thank you for sharing. What's Aunt Rhonda's name on Facebook? Is it Fielding? Is it Bedell Fielding? What's her name on Facebook? If you have service, Mom, can you tag Aunt Rhonda in this video just so she can see how to order as well? Awesome. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Like I said, this is not an official Pearl Party video. Rhonda Bedell Fielding. All right, let me try that real fast. And I know probably most of who are watching this video or who will watch this video have already seen this and kind of know the process. But we are going to, there it is. I found her, Mom. Thank you. That way it's all laid out. Perfect. Awesome. Oh, you know what? Sorry, one last thing. If anyone does want to order, let me just put my website down in the comments real fast. That way, if anyone did want to order or follow along, they can see how it works that way. Perfect. Okay, let me just wait for that comment to pop up. How's everyone's Sunday going? Mom, I know you're traveling. I know you're traveling. Where's that comment? Come on. I have a little bit of a lag, so. Okay, that's all right. I will tag the comment when it gets started. Alrighty, so again, my name is Lainey. I am an independent consultant with It's Pearl Time, which is a pearl jewelry company. Basically, they sell jewelry settings. They also sell oysters, and they have games, different apparel and shirts, things like that. I apologize for the background, and I didn't realize how many colors I was going to have in this video. The balloons in the background are for a future party that'll be coming up next week. Why is that? Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to make sure I'm not frozen real fast. Because that comment is not popping up. Let me do it this way. Let me do it this way. Let me see if it'll pop up there. Okay, so whenever the link, there it is. Took its sweet time. Took its sweet time. Okay, so the pinned link that is down below, that pinned comment, that is a link to my personal page for Lainey's Pearl Party. Any order that is placed there will come directly to me, and then that will allow me to see what you ordered, if we need to open oysters, all of that fun stuff. So let me kind of explain how this works. So if you click that pinned link down below, it will take you over to this page here where it says Lainey's Pearl Party. This is the home page that link will bring you to. So if you scroll down just a little bit, you'll see these different options down at the bottom. There's pearl attire, pearls and games, and then jewelry. So if you wanted to see jewelry settings, you would click just the jewelry tab. And then at the top, it does have all of kind of the different options. Sorry, I know my ring light up top is bright. All the different options. So I am just going to click on pendants, which I can show. And these are, I have it listed in alphabetical order, so it might show up a little bit differently for you, but we have several different pendants. We have different kind of themed ones. Let me see, we have different animal ones. I just ordered, let me show you the one I just ordered. I think it's cute. I just ordered the Tusker, which is this elephant one. There are kind of patriotic ones. There's a Stars and Stripes pendant right here. There are some Mother's Day pendants on here. And then there are some that have multiple pearls. So you can see that Trinity and then the Viper down below. So there are a couple that have multiple pearl settings on here. So let me show you how the ordering process works. So when you are going through the website, if you find a jewelry setting that you are interested in, you will just click on the setting. So for example, if I was interested in a Mother's Love, I would click on it here. It'll bring me over to this page. So this page here will show you the current price of the jewelry. So right under the title of it, Mother's Love, it'll show $56. And if a jewelry setting requires a pearl, or requires you to order a pearl, I should say, then it will say how many pearls are required. So that says 1 pearl required. It'll also tell you what kind of jewelry it is. So the majority of our jewelry is sterling silver. There are a couple that are still sterling silver that are plated with gold. But I believe besides that, the rest of them are all just sterling silver. So shouldn't be any issues with allergies, nickel or lead, things like that. With options that do require pearls, it'll tell you no pearl is included. Where am I? Sorry, a mirror image. Pearls are not included, and it'll ask you if you want to include an oyster opening. If you want me to open the oyster for you, you would select yes on that. Excuse me. You would just select yes for that. So oyster openings are at $19.95 each. So those are not included with the price of the jewelry. So you can see if I select yes, it'll show a little 1 there. Hi Angie, thanks for hopping on. If I select no there, you can preset your jewelry with a specific pearl color. So those are the different pearl color options that we have available. If you do choose to select one of those pearl colors, that is an additional $30 on top of the jewelry setting price. So you can see I just selected lavender, and I'll tell you in little parentheses $30. The last thing that you will have to do is include the chain length that you want. So all of our jewelry, our pendants and our cages have different chain lengths. There's 16, 18, 20, and 22 inches. So you can customize kind of how long you want the chain, which is awesome. And if it does have a oyster opening that you purchase, under the chain length, it will ask for consultant oyster opening date. Now, those are dates that I set in. So when you click on that drop down, there should only be maybe 1 or 2. This one only has 1 because that is my next pearl party date. So you would just select that date, and then down here, you select add to cart. Angie, if you don't know what's going on, let me know. Basically, this is not an official pearl party, but if anyone wanted to order, then we would go ahead and open. Basically, this is just a kind of customer how to navigate the site, how to order, order jewelry settings and oysters, and how to play the games, things like that. Hi, Dad. Dad, aren't you driving? Are you watching and driving? So when you select add to cart, That will bring you over to your cart. So you can see I have Mother's Love up top, and then I do have the one consultant oyster opening over there. So that'll show you the prices. Mother's Love is $56. Oyster opening is $19.95, and it'll show you your subtotal, of course, down at the bottom. If I was done ordering, then you would just select checkout. If you have a jewelry setting that has 2 oyster openings that are required, 2 pearls that are required, pretty easy. All you have to do over here where it has a quantity, you would just hit +1, and that will kind of refresh the page. And now you can see I have 2 in there, still at $19.95 a piece. And then if I scroll down, it'll show me my new subtotal. You do not have to purchase a jewelry setting in order to get an oyster or an oyster opening. You can purchase those separately. So even if I purchase this a Mother's Love pendant, which requires 1 oyster, 1 pearl, if I wanted to have 2 oyster openings, you would still just select 2. And you can, I'll get to those other pearl options, but you can do that if you want. Now, when I select checkout, that will bring me over to, so I'm already logged in. You do not have to create an account. If you plan on maybe ordering more than once, I would suggest it, just so that'll auto-populate your info. Oh, see, I knew this was gonna do this. Turn to cart. I was just logged in. Give me a second. Okay, I'm gonna have to log in again. That's okay. Give me a second. Oh my gosh, you can probably hear my cat on the other side of the door. He is not a fan. 869-832. Okay. Give me a second, let me log in. Okay, brought me right back. And, come on. When it brings me to my page, so if you select checked out as guest, it'll ask you to, put on all your information, your name, shipping address, all of that. Since I'm already checked in, this is the page it brings me to. So it kind of has all my info, has my card info, again, my total down here. Now, most of the time shipping is going to be, I think it's $5.95. We do ship worldwide, which is super awesome. So of course the shipping charges might be a little bit different, but it will, right here where it says delivery, that will show your shipping options. If I click that little drop down, it'll kind of tell you, if you want to pay those different prices for any different classes of shipping. Does not get your jewelry settings to you at an earlier time. Okay, so that is shipping. And we do also offer something called Shop Pay, which essentially will break down your total payment into 4 equal payments with 0 interest. So you can essentially use layaway. That does not delay how fast your jewelry will get to you. So you do not have to pay off the full amount before your jewelry will be sent to you. It'll still be sent to you, even if you have only made 1 or 2 of the payments, okay? If you have any kind of discount code or gift card code to use, if you want it, I do giveaways on my parties. So if you win a gift card code, or maybe you want a game with a code, down here where it says add discount code, you just click on that, and then you would just enter the code exactly how you saw it. They do look kind of funky, but you would just enter it exactly how I sent it to you, and then you would hit apply, and then it'll kind of refresh the page and show you your new total. Now, every order that is $100 or more will automatically get you free shipping. Any order after your first order in a 24-hour time period will also give you free shipping. With that being said, you do have to select the free shipping. It will not automatically show the free shipping on your end it will still have kind of just the normal shipping. You have to go in to select that. And I know some people forget to do that, especially on their second or third orders within a 24-hour time frame. So let me show you just again where that is. So it would still be up here with the shipping. So it says delivery on the other side. So you would just click the drop down. If I had the free shipping option, it would be called discounted shipping, and it would be above the one that is currently selected, that standard processing. It would say discounted shipping, and then the price over on this side would be $0, and it would say free. You have to select that to get your free shipping. Now, something that I have noticed, I don't know if maybe Mom, if you've noticed this, when you select that and it refreshes your page, sometimes if you are using a discount card as well, you have to either go in and put in the gift card code again and then refresh it, or it doesn't like do both sometimes automatically. So just be aware, if you put in your discount code, when it refreshes the page, you might have to go back up to the shipping option and hit discounted shipping again. It sometimes will kick one off. You will be able to do both the discounted shipping and the discount code or gift card code, whatever it is. You just have to be mindful that it shows both of them before you check out. If you forget to select the discounted shipping, that's okay. I can get it refunded on my end. It'll just take a couple of days before you do get that refund. So it's not a huge deal, but it is easier for you to get your money faster. All right, you can also pay with PayPal. I think Apple Pay might be on here as well. Okay, so that is how to place an order for a jewelry setting. Let me get back to the home page. Yep, you can use Shop Pay, you can use PayPal. Shop Pay again will let you break down your total into 4 equal payments with 0 interest. Super handy. Okay, so back to our home page. Let me show you one more thing and a couple more things in the jewelry tab. So jewelry again. So all of the earrings that require pearls do need 2 oyster openings. So it'll tell you 2 oysters required. And not every setting that shows on our website requires oyster openings. There are some that come preset. Oh, those ones are sold out. Let me show you some. So these earrings down at the bottom, the luster earrings there in the center, this way. Those Bailey earrings, and then the couple down at the bottom, the Terran, those in the middle. So those do not require oyster openings. Those are already preset with pearls. You do not have to select pearls. The price you see is the price that you will pay. And again, it'll show you no pearls required in the description. So you can do that if you just like the jewelry and do not want to open any oysters. We do have just pearl studs. We also have 1 pair of jacket earrings, which are the Paralee earrings over here. I just ordered those. We also have 1 pair of clip-on earrings. If you don't have your ears pierced, those are the Destiny earrings right there. So a couple of different earring options. And let me show you. The necklaces tab will of course show you different necklace options. Every item in the necklace tab is already preset. So none of those will come with or require pearl openings. They're already preset, just so you are aware. In the pearl cages tab, oh, we are selling out of some of these things. So the pearl cages tab, these are all the different cage options. So this couple that I have showing at the top, again, your screen might be a little bit different. Those 3 at the top, and then that second one in the middle there, the rainbow, which there's only a couple left. Those are our pearl locket options. So those open up and you can set more than 1 pearl in them. I think they can set up to 7 depending on the size of the pearl. So you can interchange those pearls. You can open them on your own at home and switch out what pearls you have in there. You can do that with any of the cages. However, besides those 4 lockets, they all only hold 1 pearl. So you can still open them at home. I just ordered the hoot. I think he's super cute. He's a little owl. You can open those at home. If you have loose pearls at home, you can just switch out the pearl if you want to wear a different color. And let me see. We also have a ring tab. All of our rings are sizes 6 to 11, whole size only. Let me show you the ring I just got actually. I just got my Passion Twist ring. It has a lavender pearl on it. Take it off. This is size 8 for me because I like wearing it on different fingers. The majority of my fingers are size 8. So that's the Passion Twist ring. Kind of has just little texture detail. Super pretty, super simple, comfortable. Okay, and that is it for our jewelry settings. If anyone has any questions, let me know in the comments. I know there's only a couple people watching, but if there are any questions, again, just post them down in the comments and I will be sure to answer them. Next up is going to be our games and our oysters. So that middle tab, pearls and games, you click shop now, and that will bring you over to this screen, or oysters on the top, games on the bottom. We'll do the oysters first. So the oysters tab, this is how you can either purchase oysters just by themselves. Hi Chris, thanks for hopping on. Chris, I know you already know the drill. You've placed 1 or 2 orders with me. This is basically just a customer how-to video. I did already do a video like this before that I'm sure you probably watched. But I accidentally set it to delete in 30 days and I don't know how to change that because I'm not tech savvy. So I'm just doing this video again, just so I have it saved already. But if you have any questions, let me know. We can take orders. I don't have an official party, but if anyone wanted to order, set anything, then we can do that today as well. So we are on the oyster tab. If you want to purchase just oysters and no jewelry or multiple oysters, a lot of people like to see what color pearl they'll be getting first because of course there's no way, I know, maybe just 1 or 2 orders, Chris. Of course, there's no way to determine what color pearl will be in the oyster until it's opened. These are our oyster options. So there is 1 consultant opening. There's a petite tray, which is 3 oysters, a midi tray, which is 5, a mega tray, which is 10, and a colossal tray, which is 20. Nobody's ordered a colossal tray yet. We did have somebody order a mega tray, and it was super fun. But these prices, as I'm sure you probably can see, of course, are more expensive because 3 oysters, of course, cost more than 1. So 1 consultant opening is again $19.95, and you can see the prices increase. However, you do have savings when you buy the oysters in bulk. So I would recommend you take advantage of these. If one, you are either opening or purchasing multiple jewelry settings, or if you want to hoard pearls until you decide or you find something that you like, or if you collect them at home and you want loose pearls at home, you can do this as well. It's a super awesome option. We have some people like my mother who has all kinds of different colors. So I can hold on to these pearls for as long as y'all want, but they're also really fun to open. Hey, you were just, I went through my pearls that I'm holding and sorted them alphabetically because I had nothing better to do, so yours was just the first one. But now she has all those awesome pearls and she can decide to either get them sent to her or set them in whatever she wants at any time, so super awesome. So those are our bulk tray options. Again, they do cost more upfront, of course, because you're buying multiple, but they are cheaper. For example, if you buy the petite tray, which is 3 oysters, that costs $51 versus 1 oyster opening, which is $19.95 or $20 essentially. So that is a savings of $9, and the savings just increase. For example, if you buy the colossal tray, which is the 20 oysters, I'm asking a list. That, I mean, that's what I would do. If I didn't know what I wanted to set them in, I would just hoard them. The Colossal tray is a savings of $121. So while it is expensive up front, of course in the long run, it is cheaper. And you can still use Shop Pay on the oysters. So again, that can break down your total into 4 equal payments with 0 interest. All right, so those are the oysters. Let me go to the games tab down here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 games. I don't know why I thought we had 5. So we have 4 game options that are on the game tab. We also have a couple of raffle options, and I'll explain those in just a second. The games that we have available are Deal or No Deal. We have You versus Dealer, Lucky 27, Risk It. Those are the games. And then we have a couple of raffle options down at the bottom. So those raffle options, you can purchase 1 raffle ticket for a midi tray, a mega tray, or a colossal tray for super discounted prices, and that is company-wide. So at the end of every month, headquarters will draw 1 order number who purchased a raffle ticket, and then depending on which tray was purchased, 1 winner per tray will be pulled. If you are the winner, I'll let you know, and we'll go ahead and open that tray total depending on what raffle you ordered. For example, if you purchase a raffle for the midi tray, which a ticket for a midi tray is only $3, and again, that midi tray is typically $75.25, so 1 raffle ticket is a pretty good deal, especially if you win, and you can purchase as many tickets as you want. If you did purchase that raffle ticket, if you were pulled as the winner, we would open those 5 oysters for you on my next party. What am I trying to say? Of course, for the mega tray, that is 10 oysters. The raffle ticket for that is $5.50. If you won that, you would win the 10 oysters. And then the colossal tray costs $10.75 for 1 ticket. And again, we would open the 20 oysters if you won that. So, I mean, those are pretty good deals, especially if you win, of course. If you are either close to that $100 limit where you get the automatic free shipping, check out those raffles. Those are the cheapest options to kind of get you to that $100. For the free shipping, also sometimes in parties, in order to be either entered in a giveaway or to participate in the different games that we might have on party, you might need to hit a certain amount for an order total. So example, if I say, hey, you get to pop a balloon if you purchase $50 worth of an order and you're at $49, a midi raffle ticket is only $3. That's the cheapest way to kind of get you there if you wanted to participate. All right, so let's go through our games real fast. Our first one will be Deal or No Deal. So that game is $49.95, so $50 to play. But the average prize won through Deal or No Deal is $78, I believe, $78. And there are some killer deals. For example, some of the deals not on our board, we have $25 gift certificate and 2 oyster openings. We have 4 oyster openings. We have repeats. We have $25 off a pendant with oyster openings, 3 oyster openings. There's a couple of 5 oyster openings in there. There are several that are a certain either percentage or money off of a specific jewelry. I know my mom played and she won, I think it was $65 off a bracelet and 1 or 2 oyster openings. So prizes are super awesome. So how you play, Mom, if you're still watching, would you like to volunteer to show how to play our Deal or No Deal? So this is our Deal or No Deal board. Typically it is behind me, so you can kind of see all the numbers, but I have all those balloons set up, and contrary to belief, it took me a while to set those up, even though they're hung with tacks. So I just had this loose. So how Deal or No Deal works is basically we have 17 numbers on the board, 1 through 17. You would get to choose 1 number, and I would reveal the deal that is in the envelope. If you wanted to keep the deal, you would just tell me deal. If you wanted to try for maybe something that you liked better or a higher value deal, then you would say no deal. If you choose no deal, you get to pick one other number and I would reveal that prize. That second prize you pulled is going to be the prize that you end up with. You do not get to choose between the two prizes. You either get the first prize or the second if you choose no deal. So Mom, I know you've played before. Go ahead, pick a number 1 through 17, please. Just for demonstration purposes. Nobody will be winning these prizes today unless you purchase the game. She chose number 3. I feel like I'm gonna hurt myself trying to hold this. Let's see how I can do. Okay, so the deal that is in envelope number 3. Ooh, this is a pretty good one. So the deal that she can choose is $35 off a pendant and 1 oyster opening. So that is a $55 value. With these deals, if it says, like for this one, $35 off a pendant, it does have to be used for a pendant. If it says a bracelet, it has to be used for a bracelet. It will only be applied at checkout if they are used for one of those settings. So, okay, well, if she had wanted to take this deal, she would say no deal, she would say deal. She chose no deal, so she wants to try for something that she either likes better or just see what else is out there. Okay, so she chose no deal. So that option, that deal is now off the table. So Mom, please go ahead, pick a second number. She chose lucky number 13. She already knows what I'm gonna say before I even say it. So deal number 13, and this will be the deal that she ends up with, would be 4 oyster openings. So that is an $80 value. So she doesn't have to say deal for this one. That is the deal that she ends up getting, even if she preferred the first one. So Mom, you theoretically just played a $50 game and you got an $80 value. With those oyster openings, we would open those, if we were truly doing a party, we would open those right here, right now. And they would be, again, completely free for her. So deal or no deal is really fun. It's probably my favorite. I feel like the deals in that one are killer. And you do potentially get to see 2 depending on how you choose. Yay, woo woo. So that was a big prize, $80 deal value. And she, in theory, only paid $50 pretty much to play that game. So that's how deal or no deal works. The awesome thing about all of our games, I don't know if I had mentioned this, is that every game has a winner. Even if you lose the game, you still win something, okay? So that is how you play deal or no deal. Let's move on to you versus dealer. Mom, I think you are probably the only person who's still watching, which is fine. So you, please volunteer to play you versus dealer. All right, so for you versus dealer, you, of course, are playing against me as the dealer. Making sure you can see, I'm shuffling the cards. So we will each get 2 cards. My 2 cards, that didn't work at all. My 2 cards, I will have one face up and one face down. And then you will tell me 2 cards, well, 2 numbers, and I'll deal those cards off. Those 2 card numbers that you tell me will be your cards. Essentially, you try to beat my score. So all face cards are worth 10, aces are worth 1. All other cards are, of course, face value. So if you beat me, if you beat the dealer, then you get 2 oyster openings. If I beat you as the dealer, then you still get 1 oyster opening. I want to play. Okay, awesome. So Dad, you get to play. I thought you were driving. I don't know how you're watching. So awesome. So we have a volunteer to play. You versus dealer is $26.95 to play. So if you lose, then essentially you get a value that is $7 less than what you paid to play. If you win, then you you essentially won $14. Okay, so my 2 cards, I'm going to have one, we'll flip this one face up, one face down. So my first card is a 6, not sure what my second card is. Dad, I need 2 numbers between 1 through 10. So whatever he tells me, I will deal off. If he says number 2, I'll deal off 1 card and his card will be the second card. If he tells me 7, I'll deal off 6 cards and his card will be the 7th one. So Dad, I need 2 numbers between 1 through 10, please. 2 numbers, 1 through 10, 3 and 7. Okay, so 1, 2, his first card is a 3, uh-oh, and his second card is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no. I pretty much always win this game and I don't know how. So Dad, your total would be 5. My first card was a 6, so I already beat you with that. But if you were unsure, my second card was a 2. I ended up with 8, you ended up with 5. So unfortunately, you did not beat the dealer, but you do still get 1 oyster opening. And then we would go ahead and open that right here, right now, if we were actually partying. Fair warning, I've only beat the dealer, you versus dealer once. I don't know why. I promise I don't cheat. Thank you for playing, Dad. I hope you love whatever pearl you would get in your oyster opening. In the event of a tie, then we would each get 1 more card, and then whoever had the highest score again would win that game. I'm sorry, Dad. Thank you for playing, though. But if you hang out, where else are you gonna go? You can play our third game. Third game is up top here, Lucky 27. So Lucky 27 costs $65.99 to play, so about $66. But if you win Lucky 27, you get 6 free oyster openings. Shucks. If you win Lucky 27, you get 6 free oyster openings. So that is a $120 value, so that is huge. If you lose Lucky 27, you still get 3 oyster openings. So that's a $60 value. So that's only a $6 difference between the price of the game and your prize if you lose. So we're gonna go ahead and demonstrate Lucky 27. So this one, you are really just playing against yourself. Basically, how you win is to get 27 on the dot. If you get over 27 or if you bust, then you lose. You cannot go under 27. You keep choosing cards until you're either at 27 or you go over. So again, all face cards are 10, aces are 1, all other cards are at face value. Dad, do you want to try Lucky 27? Lucky 27. So if you are playing Lucky 27, you tell me 3 cards to deal off. And we'll start there and then we'll keep adding cards as needed until we're either at or above 27. Am I crooked again? I feel like I sit crooked in all my videos. Dad or Mom, would either of you please play Lucky 27 with me so I can demonstrate it real fast? Okay, so Dad's gonna play. He chose 3, 2, and 6. So we're gonna deal off 3, 2. His first card is a queen, okay. And then he said 2. His second card is a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And his third card is a 2. So again, face cards are 10, so that's 17, 18, 19. So he has 19 right now, so we need to keep going because we're not at 27 and we haven't hit above 27. So Dad, please give me 1 more card number that you want me to deal off. I was just gonna shuffle and then I decided not to. So we are at 19. He's trying to hit 27 on the dot, so he needs an 8 to win. Anything higher than an 8 is a bust. Anything lower than an 8, and we keep playing. He said 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so he got a 3 that game, or that card, excuse me. So again, 10 plus 7 is 17, 18, 19, plus 3 is 22. Math. It's 22, so we're still not at 27, so we need 1 more card. We need a 5 to win. Anything above a 5 is a bust. So 1 more number, I can't talk. 1 more number between 1 through 10, please, Dad. We want a 5 or lower. One more number, please. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, he got a 10. Okay, so he did bust. He did go over 27. He ended up with, what is that? 17, 19, 22. So he ended up with 32. So he did bust, but if he had purchased this game on a party and if we had just played that game for real, he would still get 3 oyster openings. Oh no, not the sad face, Dad. Not the sad face, I'm sorry. So we would open those 3 oysters for him right now on our party if we were partying. Okay, so that is how we play Lucky 27. Our last game is Risk It. Dad, you're on a losing streak. We gotta beat that. You wanna try playing Risk It, please? So Risk It is a die game. It is $42.99, pretty much $43 to play Risk It. If I roll the die and you get a 1 or a 2, then you get 1 oyster opening. If I roll and you get a 3 or a 4, you win 2 oyster openings. And if I roll and you get a 5 or a 6, then you get 3 oyster openings. Now the game is called Risk It because you will, okay, all right, Mom. So the game is called Risk It because you have the option to risk your prize if you don't like your first roll. Sorry, I'm trying to fill in my die holes. So your first roll, if you rolled a 1 and you did not want to settle for 1 oyster opening, then you would choose to risk it. Let's have some winning. We need somebody to win. Dad's not doing a great job, unfortunately. So you could choose to risk it, and then I would roll 1 more time. Whatever that second roll is what your prize is. You do not get to choose again between the 2 prizes. So hopefully you get a higher number than a 1 if you had rolled a 1. If you end up with a 3 or a 4, of course that is 2 oyster openings. So that's right in the middle. That one is kind of tricky. If you're feeling lucky, then you can risk it. Or, you know, if you want to keep it, then you totally can. Again, if you get a lower number, a lower prize value on that second roll, that is the prize that you would get. So let's go ahead and roll. So Mom, your first number, oh, okay, well your first number is a 5. It is a 5, so if we were playing in a true party, she would get 3 oyster openings currently. If she chose to risk it, then we would roll again. This is demonstration purposes only, Mom, so please go ahead and risk it. If this were a true party, I assume that she would keep it. Hey Vita, thanks for hopping on. Just doing a customer how-to. Yes, so if we were truly partying, then she would stay. Because 3 oyster openings is the highest prize value that you can win in this game, but for demonstration purposes only, she chose to risk it. So let's go ahead and roll again. And this second roll is whatever she ends up with. So she got a 3 on that second roll, so she would end up with 2 oyster openings. So thank you for playing, Mom. Thank you for playing Risk It. You would get 2 oyster openings if we were playing in a true game. So those are all of our games. If there are any questions about the prizes available to win or how to play the games, let me know down in the comments and I'll answer them whenever they come through. Okay, and let me show you a couple other things on our website. So that's the Games and Oysters tab. Let's go back to the home page. So our last option is this Pearl Attire. So if you click on that, this is where we have t-shirts available for purchase. Some of them are very punny, which I love. But we also have locket keychains in this tab. There are only 3, well there were 3 options, but now 1 is sold out, so there are only 2 options. So those are the keychains available, and I actually purchased some for giveaways, and I just got them in yesterday, so let me show you. I don't want to pull it all the way through. So it is a keychain. This is the Jazzy. This one is currently sold out, but it's all different colors. Super fun. All of the keychains do open. so that you can put pearls in here. They all can hold up to 5 depending on the size. So they just unscrew, and then you can just put whatever pearls in there, and then you just screw it back together so you can change out whatever pearls are in there. If you had loose pearls at home, then you could store those in there as well. So those are the keychains. And the shirts are hilarious. So we have all kinds of punny ones. That one says Bad Mother Shucker. Pretty much all of them do come in different colors. We have, I think we have a couple of long sleeve options. We have Eat, Sleep, Shuck, Repeat. So some of them, of course, are more, you know, it's pearl time, pearl specific. One says The World is Your Oyster. We have one that does just have the year with the its Pearl Time logo inside. We have another one down at the bottom for me that says Clutching My Pearls. So different t-shirt options. But the keychains are kind of the big ticket item in that tab. Okay, so that is how to use our website. Again, if there are any questions, let me know. I know eventually we will also be having cleaning cloths available for purchase, as it is for some jewelry settings. For example, I just got, this is the Isla bracelet. So this one does not come with a pearl opening. This one is preset, but it is in the bracelet tab. So this is the Isla pearl bracelet. It is a wire wrap, so it's stretchy. And that did come with a cleaning cloth. So we will have those on our website eventually, but they are not on just yet. Okay, so that's how to use our website. Again, for our actual parties, you can see all kinds of crazy stuff behind me. Those are all the balloons. For our next party, I already have it set up because I'm super excited. For my parties, most of the time I will have some kind of giveaways either at the end or throughout the night, just depending on what kind of party we're doing. For the month, I'm going to try to always have some kind of monthly giveaway. This month's giveaway is going to be a Kate Spade tote bag in this kind of light blue color. It does come with an attachable white wristlet. I have it all, you know, packed up still because I'm trying to keep it nice for whoever wins it. So this will be the monthly giveaway. Every item ordered gets 1 entry, and I will be pulling a winner for that on our next party, which is going to be on the 26th. 26th, which is a Saturday. I'm probably going to be doing either kind of an early afternoon party or a nighttime party, but I haven't decided yet. So that's how the monthly giveaways work. Let me show you kind of the different pearl options. So if you order an oyster, which I'll open one at the end of this video, but all of our oysters are prepackaged, single vacuum sealed. If you order and open an oyster, these are my pearls, Mom. I'll go ahead and open that for you. If you also ordered a jewelry setting, then that pearl would get set in that jewelry setting. If you didn't order any kind of jewelry setting, if you purchased just the oysters, we will still go ahead and open those for you. And your pearl options are, I hold on to the pearls for you for however long you want me to until you decide to set them. If you decide to set them, I can send you the pearls. Those go directly to you. You can have those loose pearls. If you do have a cage necklace at home or those lockets, either the keychain or the pearl cage lockets, you can interchange out those colors with those loose pearls I send you. Or again, the pearls would be sent in for whatever jewelry settings you purchased, or any combination of those 3. Some of these oysters do have multiple pearls in them called twins. I haven't had any triplets yet, but here's hoping. So if you purchased 1 oyster opening and 1 pendant that required one oyster, and your oyster had twins and it had 2 pearls, then you could choose to set one of the pearls in the pendant and then I could hold on to the other pearl for you. I could ship it to you, or you could order another setting to set that pearl in. So we have several people who I am holding on to a different number of pearls for, because they have just opened multiple oysters to see the pearls first, because a lot of times people like to see what color pearl or have options that will be set in those jewelry settings. That way they can kind of decide what color they like best in the certain settings. So those are the pearl options. And last, let me kind of show you the process of opening an oyster. I love it. I am addicted to opening them. So if you purchased an oyster, which some of them have stickers on them from our last party, so I'm trying to get rid of them. This one had a star on it. I would go ahead, open the oyster. Okay. And I would say, look, this is your oyster. I would show you him. He's got some seagrass on him. On that side, he does have some sea worms on him. This oyster in particular is pretty small, but from our past parties, we have had pretty big things in our small oysters. So let's see what is in this guy. Trying to be careful with it. Whoa, we have a big color in this little oyster. Okay, so there are no twins in this oyster, but we did have a bright blue pearl. A bright blue pearl, of course. Let's go crazy color. I always seem to open the crazy colors for myself, so I'm glad I caught this one on camera. So this pearl is a size 6.5. And look at that. So let me show you up close. Hi, Aunt Rhonda. Thank you for hopping on. So this is not an official party. This is more of a customer how-to for how to order, but you're coming in just at the fun time. I did just open an oyster, and that blue pearl is the one that was just in the oyster. So, of course, this blue pearl is a kind of crazier color. We do have oysters that have natural color pearls in them, or color enhanced pearls. So with some pearl jewelry companies, they have artificially colored pearls, which actually that pearl matches another one that I had, so I might need to do earrings with those ones. They have artificially colored pearls. I cannot talk today. What that means is a lot of times other companies will dip dye their pearls. So once the pearls are fully cultured, they'll go into like vats of color, and just the outside of the pearl will be what's colored with those artificial colors like that blue. So if you were to scratch the pearl, the true color of the pearl underneath would show. That is not how It's Pearl Time, the company I work for, artificially colors their pearls. So our pearls are color enhanced. So how a pearl is made, an irritant, especially with cultured oysters, which is what these are, an irritant is inserted inside the oyster, and the pearl is built up because the oyster is trying to protect itself against the irritant. That's how a pearl is formed. The irritant that is inserted has the color inside it, so that as the pearl is building up, the color is released. So the pearl colors for It's Pearl Time, if it is an artificial color, are throughout the pearl. They are color enhanced. They are not dip dyed pearls. So if you were to scratch your pearl for, however you may do that, the color is all the way through the pearl. Okay, and then of course we do have the natural colors as well. So that is It's Pearl Time. That is a mock pearl party with Lainey's Pearl Parties. It's Pearl Time. Again, if there are any comments, please let me know down in the comment section. I'll answer them whenever I get to them. I mostly did this video so I could save it on my Facebook page. Again, that is Lainey's Pearl Party. It's Pearl Time if you wanted to follow the Facebook page. That way you can see all of our parties and any news or new settings that come out. They do release new settings throughout the year. They only have an online catalog, so I'll always be announcing when new settings are uploaded. But for now, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for hopping on. Hopefully this video was helpful to anyone who might be trying to order your actual next party. Well, I said earlier, my next party will be the end of the month party. That's going to be on the 26th, which is next Saturday. I haven't decided if that's going to be a daytime party like this time frame, or if it's going to be more of a late night party. So the time is to be announced, but the date will be the 26th, which is next Saturday. Yes, next Saturday. Awesome. So thank you for watching. Hopefully I'll see y'all at my next party. And that is the last chance to win the Kate Spade bag. Yes, I'll be picking a winner at that party as well at the end of the night. All right, so thank you for watching. Let me know if there's any questions down below, and hopefully I'll see y'all at my next party.